Hello and welcome to The Sting. We are back for the first time in the Premier League, and as always we're here to bring you exclusive Brentford content for our Junior Bs. I'm Luke Gregory and here's what's coming up today. Mathias Jensen tells us the best 11 players he's played with in his FIFA Ultimate 11.
His touches and his passes and his finishing is on another level.
A pair of Lucky Bees fans put their commentary skills to the test on the Brentford gantry for a Premier League match day.
And he's fouled by Norwich number 20.
And Rico Henry spills the beans on his Brentford teammates in Most Likely To.
Vitaly comes with a high fade sometimes, so I'm thinking, what's that?
And before all that, I'm joined by our professional esports player, Zohino. Mate, a few weeks ago, you were in the stadium, you won the ePremier League club playoffs. Talk to me about that day and how good it was for you.
Yeah, it was an exciting day. Obviously, it was difficult. I was surprised today. I was very nervous, but thankfully I managed to deliver and perform well and won at the end of the day. So it was a great day, and it's one day, like one of my best days, I think, in my life, to be honest. Yeah.
And it was a long, busy day, lots of FIFA playing. How many games did you play in the end?
I ended up playing 5 games. Thankfully, I was in the winners bracket, so I had to play one less game than everybody else because I went unbeaten for the whole day. So I was first person in the grand final. But obviously there was a wait which was difficult, and I had to get through all that. And as you said, it was a long day. But obviously, like I said, I got the job done in the end.
What kind of tips would you give to other FIFA players out there who are looking at maybe you as a professional and want to learn and get better at the game?
There's nothing better than practice. Honestly, it sounds quite cliche, but the more you constantly do something, the more you learn about it. And so I'd say, obviously watch your gameplay back as well, which is important. Watch yourself lose, which is more important. Watch yourself win, and obviously be happy to lose as well when you're practicing, because when you learn the difficult things in practice, you can be prepared for it when it happens in the real thing. And
I'm sure you've been preparing for a massive weekend for you this weekend in the ePremier League Grand Finals. How excited are you for that event?
I'm over the moon about it. These are the moments that obviously all the practice, all the time, go into, to be able to be here representing Brentford. The weekend is obviously a couple of days away now. Obviously, the adrenaline's already hitting in. So I'm looking forward to it. I've been working really hard, practicing on my game.
How do you practice for an event like that? Is it playing other pro players? Is it just playing online against randomers? Like, how do you prepare?
I'd say there's a mix of it. You want to play obviously pro players because obviously that's the level that you're going to be competing against. So it would make sense to play, players are not that level. But at the same time, you want to play as many different people as you can, because that variation is helpful. If you play the same 2-3 people, there's only so much you can learn from playing them. And when you play different people from different countries, I've played other pros from Germany, Holland, Italy, etc. That obviously they've got their own events like this coming up as well. So we practice against them to learn from what they can do and what you can incorporate into your game. I want to win the whole thing. I mean, I've worked hard for it, and why can't it be me? Obviously, everybody else wants to win, and that's fine, and that's how it is. It'll be so hard. I'm hoping for like a top 4, top 6 finish. That's my aim, and obviously get all the way, win it. That's the dream, obviously, yeah.
And Brentford fans can watch this on Twitch, on EA Sports Twitch, and on YouTube as well. I think you said it's on Sky Sports. Loads of Brentford fans can tune in to watch this.
Yeah, it'd be amazing to get a lot of Brentford fans to watch it. So as I said, it's on Twitch, on the EA Sports channel. It's also on Sky Sports channels as well. So yeah, it'd mean a lot if Brentford fans were to tune into this, as it's a big event for us all pro players.
So all the Brentford fans watching, maybe one more fan. I hear Ivan Toney was in touch before the playoffs.
Yeah, so Ivan Toney's a local from Northampton, and he wished me well before the club playoffs. So obviously, a lot of he does tune in. Obviously, he's from Northampton like myself, and obviously he's a big role model for myself. And it's quite cool that we both represent Brentford now. So I've watched him over the years, and yeah, so it's been a good. It's pretty cool that obviously we are both aligned and represent the club now. And yeah, so it'd be nice if obviously he tunes in as well. That'd be cool.
Well, best of luck, mate. I'm sure you're going to absolutely smash it this weekend, and I hope you go on and win it, mate.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Looking forward to it, and hopefully it goes all well.
Well, from a FIFA Pro to a FIFA Ultimate 11. Recently, we sat down with Mathias Jensen, and he spoke us through the best players he's played with.
I would take David Raya. I think he's top class. I mean, I think he don't really have any weaknesses. He's had a great season, and was just such important for our a good start this season. So I heard Jurgen Klopp saying after the game as well that he should have number 10 on the back. Yeah, which just explains how good he is. He's 100% the best keeper I've played with. I would say, I think Joachim Mæhle from the national team. I played under 21 with him as well. I know he's playing both left and right fullback or wingback. He's just a machine. He never gets tired. Keeps sprinting up and down the line. Every time we go with Denmark, he scores. So I think a top player and still young, has many years to go. So yeah, quality player. I would go with two Danes as well, Andreas Christensen from Chelsea and Simon Kjær, the captain, I think. Andreas, I think he's always been a quality player from he was very young. He's always, from youth in Denmark, he's always played with the higher age. And Simon Kjær is the captain. I think he's been playing in a lot of different countries in amazing clubs. I think within the last 3-4 years, you can really see how good a player he is. Not only outside the pitch, like we feel it, but also on the pitch he's taking all the right decisions. I would say Rico, probably. He's 100% the best left back I've played with. His defensively, no one's really get past him. Yeah, just his quickness, his fast feet, and then his mindset is very, very good. Stanislav Lobotka, I played with him both in Nordsjælland and Celta Vigo. He plays for Napoli now. He was just so calm with the ball. His dribbling and his capabilities of keeping and protecting the ball was something else, I think. You can't really take the ball away from him. And every time the opposition went in high pressure, we just gave the ball to him and he took the ball and turned around and suddenly we had the chance in the other end. So he's top class. I know he's been quite a lot injured, but amazing player. I think I would go with Christian probably. As I said before, I've played so many games with him, so I know him very well. And I think his role in the team is so important because he's always thinking like worst case scenario. So if we lose the ball, he's always in the right position to recover it. And his focus is always to play forwards. I really trust him, and that's also a big part of doing well in a team. I think it's important that you trust each other, and we know each other very well. I would go with Christian Eriksen. A few times I've played with him with Denmark. He's been on another level, I think. I think you can just see, even though some might say that he's not on the highest top, like among some other players, I think he's up there because just in training you can just see his touches and his passes and his finishing is on another level. So I think if you see him from outside, you don't have the same feeling. But if you have, I think you can ask everybody who's played with him and they would say the same. I think I would go with Iago Aspas, Celta Vigo. Yeah, I was so impressed when I came to Celta. He was, of course, quite experienced when I came. Just the touches, he never made a mistake. He always scored the goals. It doesn't really look like a footballer when you see him walking down the street. He's one of the best I've played with, 100%. He's a quality player. Probably Said Benrahma. When he was at his highest, he was also on a different level. I think everyone noticed that when he was here in Brentford. And I think he's starting to do it as well in West Ham now, after a first season where he had to get used to the Prem and a new team and everything, which is quite normal. So, but the skills he had was very impressive, not only in games but also in training. We saw it every day. He always tried to look for the nutmeg if he could. Yeah. And somehow he always managed to get the ball even though he failed the nutmeg and so on. Probably when he was on his highest, he was probably, I think, the best I played with. But I would go with Ivan. I think we had huge expectations to him after Ollie's season here, which was amazing. And I think he's just proven that he has all the qualities to be the striker of a Premier League team. Just his presence and his also the finishing and everything is top quality.
What a team, Matty, and it was great to see him put this man up in the number 9 role. It could only be Ivan Toney. We've got the perfect opportunity for you to win this Team of the Week card signed by the man himself. All you have to do to enter is send us some of the best goals you've scored with Brentford in FIFA, and we'll get our FIFA Pro Zohino to pick his favourite. To enter, send your videos to video@brentfordfc.com. Right, I'm up here on the gantry at the Brentford Community Stadium where 2 Lucky Bees fans won a competition to get the opportunity to see behind the scenes and even try their hand at commentating on a live Premier League game. Here's how they got on.
We've got an afternoon where we've got a couple of competition winners arranged by Brentford Football in the Community, Harry and Luke, who are joining us this afternoon to be involved in the game, give their opinions pre-match, half-time and post-match, and enjoy some commentary as well.
Doing commentary and I believe match live beforehand as well. You wonder how we do it a lot for the entire game, how we keep focused. There's like an insight into that. At home, I like watching matches. I'm always talking to say random things. So my mum always said like, "Oh, maybe you should be a commentator when you go up."
We don't know what's going to happen out on the pitch. Hopefully the boys will put last week's performance behind them and put on a good show for everybody. But the main thing is to look after them, make sure they have a really good day.
And we're going to bring Harry in a second. Have a little bit of chance for some commentary. We're up to the 35th minute, so you're in charge. Bring us a Brentford goal.
And it's Aaron's taking the throw for Norwich on the right hand side. And it's down to the Norwich number 10. It's back to Aaron's. He's crossed it in and Brentford have won it. And now it's with Brian Mbuemo. And he's fouled by Norwich number 20.
Well done.
He's better than me, Mark.
Yeah, he's better than both of us.
It's out to Pontus Jensen. He's being closed down. Oh, come on, ref. And that's a foul for Brentford.
You're not meant to say, "Oh, come on, ref." But you're right. And it was the right decision. There's a corner there given away by Ben Gibson. Can Brentford respond? This is a great time to bring in Luke for his commentary.
Oh, save!
What a save.
Cool.
Unbelievable
Brilliant
save.
save. And now Norwich could counter here. Driving a bit forward. Ball from Bremer. Good off. That's it. Back post. And goal!
Yes! Yes! There we go.
Rico
ball.
Henry. Brentford are back in it.
That's a good time to hand over. Well done. From Harry, Luke, myself, Charlotte and Carly, thanks for joining us. Good night.
I'm in the home change room and sat where Rico Henry sits before all the big Premier League games here at the Brentford Community Stadium. This week he signed a brand new contract to 2026 and recently Talia sat down with him to discuss his teammates in Most Likely To.
Lifting weights in the gym is listening to Adele. Like, it's slow.
Just doesn't really
Yeah, it
work,
don't work, does it?
So, Rico, I'm relatively new around here still. I'm the new kid on the block, and as much as I like to think I know everyone, probably not as well as you know the teammates. So I've got some yearbook style questions to ask you, just so I can get to know them a little bit better.
I said myself, you know.
You think?
Yeah. Sometimes I like press hard and, you know, in the boxes. Sometimes I get caught out. And yeah, I think me.
Is there anyone that in particular basically just goes out of their way to not make people in training?
Yeah, Sergi loves it. He's always looking for it on me as well, personally. But yeah, probably me. Say Ivan. Yeah, Ivan. He loves a little giggle sometimes, always giggling and that. But yeah, probably Ivan. Brian Ebama was always angry, man. Even if he misses a chance, he's always angry. He could never get his head back as well. Mad.
I always find that he makes really funny noises around the training pitch and then all of a sudden he just loses it.
Yeah. Vitali. He's always like messing around, doing funny stuff around the training ground. Yeah, Ivan's technique, he's always looking to score from anywhere, so yeah, say him.
Yeah, I feel a lot of training sessions, me and Luke always catch Ivan just trying to either hit the crossbar or trying to score from halfway line.
Yeah. Me. Yeah, easy, me, 100%. Brian thinks he's got a bit, but nah, I said myself. Sergi Sergi's quite late actually.
Really?
Yeah. He leaves it late. Like it's a bit like me. I leave it late sometimes, but Sergi.
He's consistently late.
Yeah, all the time.
I feel like this is quite relevant.
Vitali.
Do you really think so?
Yeah. Vitali comes with a high fade sometimes. I'm thinking, what's that? That's some bad ones, you know. Those some bad ones.
Do you reckon it's more bad than good?
Nah, I say Chris Northgard.
Really?
Yeah,
What's he into?
Like lifting weights in the gym, he's listening to Adele. Like slow.
Just doesn't really
Yeah,
work, does
it don't work, does it? Or Pontus. Yeah, Pontus. He loves the challenge. You can't get in his head, man. You get in his head, like, he's coming for you. So yeah, I say Pontus actually. Frank loves the dance, you know.
Really?
Yeah. He's quite vibey actually, yeah, Frank.
I've seen Brian bust a few moves here and there.
Nah.
Maybe not good ones, but I've seen it.
I don't think, I think Frank. I said myself, you know. Yeah.
When was the last time you lost something?
I lost my wallet the other day. Just never to like change my bank card and stuff. So yeah, myself. I can see Chris Northgard. Or Pontus, maybe, yeah. One of them two.
Yeah, we did ask Pontus and he was kind of on the fence about it. But
I'll say one of them two.
I do see it in Pontus a lot, actually.
Yeah, same.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for talking to me about that.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to send us in your favourite Brentford goals you've scored on FIFA to this email address below. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.